book can't get me into the MJ tournament, man. That's messed up. No. Oh, I don't know why he thought D. I don't know why they made a cutscene where you think D Brooks can get you into the MJ tournament. First of all, he done been in there 2 years now. How much pull does he have in that situation? Like, come on, 2K. Some of those cutscenes y'all have just like if Jordan's watching you, he'll watch you and he'll invite you. Whatever. It is what it is. At some point, he's got to see you, especially when you play the Hornets. So, whatever. And you're undrafted. You're undrafted rookie, so you may not be on his radar at the time. I mean, technically, I should be on his radar. I can't remember if we played the Hornets or not, but I mean, I should be on his radar just because of the numbers I put up. But you'll be alright. You'll be alright, DJ.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4.
And then you bribing niggas with gift cards or a car. Pretty sure Brooks is making more money than you are.
The kick out to Williams. 6 on the shot clock.
Come on, man.
It's Hardaway.
Go to shut up, nigga. Tell me what to do. Y'all niggas had opportunity to shoot and y'all didn't shoot.
Kicks to Booker.
Got my signature shoes on, the killer cams. Well, they're called Purple Haze, because Cameron had a album called Purple Haze. And if they give me another shoe, I'm gonna do another one related to the rapper Cam. Obviously, this is what my character's named after. I actually might be a permanent installation though. I don't know yet. Things could change by the time it gets to 2K19, so I don't know. And we're still barely a month into 2K18 for me to even go that far.
And he's one that all GMs are looking at and they wish they could have a redo. I mean, Booker was very young when
I mean, that's your fault.
And some teams maybe shied away from that, but clearly he's shown that he could be one of the best players.
If you missed out on Booker as a GM, you had the information, especially he played at Kentucky, you had enough information to know whether he was a good fit for your team or not. A lot of these teams, because they've been here so long, you got somewhat of a blueprint of what you actually need. Meaning, the successful players you had, that doesn't mean that that player has to play exactly like that player. But you know, to a certain extent, as Lakers, you need a point guard. You need a good point guard, i.e., like Magic, but not necessarily like Magic. So you go for Lonzo, basically. So hopefully it would be something like that, or you go for a Kobe, which there's not too many two guards out there like that. Like Harden is probably the best, and if Dwayne Wade was Flash Dwayne Wade, if he was still young Dwayne Wade would undisputedly be still the best shooting guard. There's not that many great shooting guards anyways. But basically most teams have a blueprint, especially the ones that have won championships. There's certain types of players you need.
Last time the Suns saw postseason basketball was back in 2010.
Like the Lakers, they had a Shaq, they had a Wilt, they had a Kareem. So you need a solid big man. Well, superstar type of big man, which they ain't making too many of those either. But it's not just solely. Basically, you need a superstar, but you need to find the right superstar. And over the years, you've had them. They've had Kobe, they've had Shaq, they've had Kareem, they've had, Wilt, they've had James Worthy, they've had. So you have plenty. Somebody like Lakers have plenty of examples. So where they need to go, what direction they go. The Boston's another one. They have plenty of players to let them know what direction they need to go in because they have so many championships.
Yeah, they've had a ton of playoff consistency,
In
and
Phoenix case,
they were unlucky
you
to
need
not
somebody like a
have
Steve
won the
Nash.
title, especially during the years with Steve Nash,
In other words, you need
Stoudemire, and Grant
a
Hill was
superstar
added to
point
that
guard,
roster. Great talent
basically,
and great style under Mike D'Antoni.
because that's the most
Although the
successful
teams
y'all have
came up a
been
little bit
at
short,
in Phoenix,
they've
basically.
got a young roster that's trying to get back.
Well, at least in
With
my time, I
experience
can't
and
think of
taste what
anything
it's like
further. Well,
to be in those kind
Barkley
of games.
played for his Phoenix. I forgot about Barkley. That was my era too. But other than that, it's not too many other people I can think of off the top of my head as far as you know. Clippers. You CP3. Obviously, you already have Griffin still in there and stuff like that. So you need somebody that can not necessarily can do what CP3 can do, but if you get somebody like a Kyrie, a Westbrook, something like that, because you got two big guys that you could pretty much dish to every time. You got two big guys. DeAndre's a defensive guy. DeAndre well, rebounds, so you got somebody's in it. It's just that you would have to have somebody that's better than CP3, and that's my goal. I'm taking over CP3's spot, and my goal is to be better than CP3 was this year. Cameron Hardaway, and ironically, because Lou has my number, I picked the number 3. Ironically, my colorway was a CP. I didn't realize it until because I was just trying to get a different shoe when I did my colorway, just to have more shoes. Because Jordan 2K for some reason, once you get signed Jordan, you don't get. They don't unlock your shoes, so you can't just load up on. You can't load up on Jordans or load up on Nikes, depending on what brand you sign with, which is stupid because that's what they was able to do last year. And the shoes are expensive, so it's like 2K. When you gonna unlock it to where everything's free? Like if you're where I am, or where iPod King Carter is, or where some of these other guys, Gento and all these other guys that I watch, you have your signature shoe by now. I know iPod Key Carter does, because that's how I know exactly what's going to happen. I just haven't I haven't shot the commercial yet. But I got my signature shoes on right now. Gallinari. Josh Jackson. Can't leave him open like that. You let a rookie do you like that, Gallinari? That was your dude, Gallinari. Josh Jackson played like the 3, right? Sometimes the 4.
Just looked like, and I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but just never comfortable in this game. And the line certainly is one of those places where that could show up.
Len with a screen on Hardaway. And it's Chris in the corner.
I mean, obviously, when you're building a team, there's multiple things, but I'm just saying there's kind of, from a GM perspective, you already, history kind of dictates what was successful was your teams, and you look at that and you build on that, basically. Like I said, you don't have to pick shot for shot a Steve Nash. That'd be ridiculous. You're going to fail. Same thing with the Nets. You wouldn't go for a shot for shot J Kidd, because that's probably the most successful the Nets have been. But you probably should need to start looking at that and then building some players around that type of situation.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
They set the pick. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Hardaway.
Like I said, if you're looking at some of the teams that actually won, there's some similarities. Maybe not in style of play, but there's some similarities in just the players they picked over the years, the ones that have multiple championships. Now, some of them you can argue, like I'm a Bulls fan, you can argue that they just had Jordan. Not just have Jordan, obviously, but I'm saying, like, over that span of time, the superstar was Jordan.
And 7
With the
from the
Lakers, you
field
can
for
argue
Sports.
they had different types of people on there.
Hardaway against
Don't get me
Bledsoe.
wrong,
Hardaway
Jordan's
dishes
first
to Bledsoe.
run is different from his second run because they had Dennis Rodman on the second run
And there's the pass to
and Luke
Hardaway.
Longley and just
And
players like
drops.
that.
And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 16 points for the chosen one.
But you should
He
know
has
what
gone
works
2
for
3
you
from deep so far in this game.
at some
Jackson
point.
has
Similarity with Detroit is Detroit. Those are two totally different teams. Isaiah's team, the Bad Boys, and all them. It's a totally different team from Ben Wallace. And the consistent theme in that though is defense. So they finally the stars aligned. They found their blueprint and went back to their bread and butter, and that was defense. So defensive, that's what brought their team. I mean, obviously every championship team needs defense, but I'm just saying like.
passes it to Williams.
It's just that both of those Detroit teams were heavily defensive teams, really good defensive teams. Because you had dang, what's the two guard on Detroit on the Bad Boys? I can't remember his name right now. I can see his face. But you had players like that. Obviously, you had Isaiah Thomas. Obviously, you had Bill Laimbeer. Players like that. And then when you go to the more recent Detroit, the one I grew up watching, I mean, well, I definitely remember. I mean, obviously, I grew up watching Isaiah and them too, but I'm saying, like, the one I definitely remember, you had Ben Wallace, you had Rasheed Wallace, you had, because I was like in 9th grade when they won the championship, going into 10th grade. Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince with his 6'9" and super long arms. All those guys were defensive-minded players. So I'm just saying, as an organization, as a GM, as a president, whatever, scouting, all that stuff, you have an obligation to figure that. What is your team's niche? And build on that. And some of y'all, like I said, have can look in your history and say, this worked for us, that worked for us. Let's try to get something similar to that.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against
wow,
the
okay.
Warriors was superb.
That's nice.
He had 61 points.
Come on.
Controlled the tempo by getting to the foul line, drawing a good number of fouls.
Oh, wow, we're losing.
In that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Great, David.
Thanks to simulation,
Set the bar pretty high for himself.
we were up, and now all of a sudden we down by 3.
Know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good.
Oh, come on, Gallinari. You got one skill set, making threes. Oh, that's off. That's a terrible shot.
He sunk that 3 in the first.
Yeah.
Make another one.
You approached it wrong, though, the second time you try to do that crap.
Back to Griffin.
It don't matter you made a 3 early on the game, commentator.
Griffin's got 6.
Well, you got to be precise.
Shot he took was trash. Rookie mistake. Josh Jackson from Kansas.
Knight passes to Booker.
Just jacking up shots. You can mess around, be on the bench doing stupid stuff like that.
Los Angeles has gone
Gallinari.
Here's Hardaway. Oh!
I had to press X because you don't see me going to the basket, apparently.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment.
It's not rocket science, Gallinari.
Warren against Griffin.
Oh, come on.
Warren dishes to
I hate
Knight.
when they do that crap. Should have blocked it. I don't know what out that nigga for that.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 in the
Try to
second.
make it seem like I can't keep up with my player.
Hardaway kicks
Person I'm guarding. Well, let's give the ball back. God, doggy.
guarded now by Jackson.
Yep, Jackson.
So the whistle blows on the shot. And
Don't put your hands up. Put your hands down.
And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10
You
games.
just let me do what I needed to do. You wouldn't have found me. I'd have got 2 points, and you would have been able to go back on
Really
offense.
starting to connect with his teammates. I mean,
It's your fault.
for a rookie.
We see it so often. A player will
You been
languish
what?
in one
You didn't
team
watch
and then
film?
flourish in another. Brent, during your 14-year
That ain't gonna do you no good anyway.
which
But you should
coach's
have been watching
system
film.
helped you
You
get
know,
to that?
you
Well, I
know,
think
you
my
know you
years
should
in
have backed off.
Seattle, we opened up the offense a little bit. I had the opportunity to play more of a point off guard. But I also enjoyed
Killer,
the
killer.
structure of what Greg Popovich's system in San Antonio offered up
Oh
as
come
well. It's
on.
interesting, Kevin, with players who are languishing on
Nice,
benches for
DeAndre,
a
all the way,
how
Griff.
general
B
managers
Griff.
start to assess whether that guy
How
can
about
be
to say,
part
boy,
of
don't miss
something
that.
great if they were to
Cause
bring
you
him
should have
in.
just
I had the opportunity to work
manhandled
with a
that
lot of
nigga.
great coaches
Should have
that,
dunked on him.
mixed up my game enough to make it a long career.
Eric
Bledsoe
Bledsoe.
against Hardaway. And it's Chris in the corner.
That's all. I'll
And
tell
the
you.
Suns miss again.
Nice rebound,
Momentum
DJ.
right now
DJ to
is what
DJ.
gets them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be
To
some
Gallinari
acceleration here for
with
a
the foul. Get up,
different
Gallinari.
rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
This my God,
For
Adidas
his
one?
whole career, Gallinari has been viewed as a small forward, but Brent, every so often he'll find minutes at the 4, and with the way the NBA
You know
is
why
going,
he
I wouldn't be
sometimes
surprised
gets
to see
minute
him
at the
more
4
often than
commentator?
not.
Well, if
He's
you take
6'10.
position, Kevin, two
Gallinari's
great
6'10, that's
spots
why.
for Gallinari, the question is,
And now
who
we're
is
in the
he
era where,
defending on the other side? If it's
to a
a
certain
big
extent,
four-man that has
where you're
the same
playing
kind of range and can stick the
positionless
ball on the deck, it becomes
basketball
a
to a
tough
certain
matchup
extent.
for
When you got
Gallinari,
somebody
but
that's
certainly his ability
6'11
to
at
shoot the
in
ball will
Milwaukee
provide space for other wing players.
that can literally play the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5 because he's 6'11,
Jordan's got 3 assists tonight.
And good
the
passing,
Greek
setting
freak,
up a lot of these
Giannis
right now.
Antetokounmpo.
That's been the key.
Phoenix calls timeout. You know, Brent, the one thing we've seen from Coach Earl Watson is that he has a very good working relationship.
It's ridiculous.
with his roster.
Milwaukee
His
is
players
ridiculous
have always
lineup
said
wise.
they have a
Cause you got, I think this, yeah, you got Chris Middleton, you got
Watson wants to do with this young ball club is that he wants to grow as they grow, and he wants to know
Really,
that
2K?
at all times Earl
Thank you.
Watson has their back. He wants them to have the kind of success in the league that is going to afford them everything that they want, and he never
Thank
shies
you.
away about talking about those.
Cause they gonna make me.
Well, the defense looked lost
I'm
there.
looking to do the
It's
acrobatic
no
move. They got me
excuses. You
pump
gotta guard
fakers.
the
I was
rim.
like, fine, kick it out. This is ridiculous.
to the paint.
That's all.
Oh, a nice
This
defensive
the alley oops on
pass.
there are trash.
Stolen by Bledsoe.
Cause they just, it's like they just mindlessly throwing it up there.
And oh boy,
What
a lot of
nigga
contact
you
there.
know is
He gets
timing
the
it
ball
like
on
that?
the
Yes,
two.
people miss
It's gonna
that.
be on DeAndre
But
Jordan.
y'all got them doing stuff like they kids basically.
And
Like,
Alex Len, the 5th overall pick from the
he's a
2013
professional
draft,
athlete.
is with all
Every
young
now and
centers,
then
but
it's an
it
errant
took some
throw.
time
Don't
to
get me
adjust to the
wrong.
Well, he will turn 25
But you just
years
got
old during the
niggas
season.
arbitrarily.
You wonder
There you
if
go, bro.
Phoenix's style of play is something
What?
that ends up winning out rather than what Alex Len provides for you in
That's
terms
all.
of his size, his ability down low to block shots and maybe score some
Go ahead and
points.
miss the second one too.
He's a center that still has potential.
Okay, you got it.
And
You
the
got it.
second
You
free
got it.
throw, good.
Come on, let's go.
And for the Clippers, they have had
Anybody
some
playing with
success
you?
certainly over the last decade. Still, Brent, it's always going to be a battle for this team to
Get
fight
off
for the
me.
love of the city of Los Angeles against the Lakers.
Really?
Yeah, Kevin, I just
Could have
feel
sworn I got
it's
by
the
him, but
Lakers
2K won't try to play me
Laker
again.
town in Los Angeles, and even over the course of the past few seasons where the Clippers have had more wins and more success and more deeper runs into the playoffs, the Lakers still run the town. We always speak about what
Honestly,
Lakers
if
can
I
do for you
even
on offense with the
even
basketball,
if I
he can do
could
so much with his
win
ability to
championships
face up,
and
go to the
with the
basket. Very
Clippers,
hard to contain in a
LA
one-on-one situation.
Lakers was still running the town.
pick.
You would literally have to go on like a 20-year, 20-year straight championship run
They showed effort and aggression
for the
in
tide to
paint
change.
right from the tip.
Because that would mean just everybody would just give in at some
We've
point.
seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket. in
Because the
paint.
reality situation is Lakers have 16 championships.
Suns
So
trail
Lakers
by
fans
15.
can do the same thing that Dallas fans do. They can say, you
Jackson
still ain't got
passes
no
to Bledsoe.
ring. You still ain't got as many
That's
rings
good.
as we
And
got.
it's Jackson with the assist.
So it don't matter if you won
Bledsoe's
2
got
to
his
3,
second
because
basket of the night.
that's about as plausible as it's going to get. Nobody's really won more than 3 in a row at a time.
Even for a second to help out, it's just too
I don't
late.
even think
One
Bill
step
Russell
to the
did, and
rim
Bill Russell got
and
11.
get to the rim. So much work
I don't
he's
think
put
Bill
into
Russell
the
won it
offseason
like
to become
more
a
than 3 at a time.
well-rounded offensive player, and he certainly doing those things on a
And
consistent
if he
basis.
did, he's the only one.
Coming up at the line
Jordan
as he
went
gets
three
fouled on the shot. There's the
twice,
foul against the Clippers.
And Bledsoe difficult to handle when he's going up.
mainly because he
finds his
retired.
way to
But
get the
who
defense to
knows?
foul him. Such a good,
Who
strong
knows
point
what he
guard.
would have been able to do in those 2 years? That's a hard stretch to do, even for Michael Jordan. I don't. We don't know because it didn't happen. We don't know if he could have, if he didn't retire, if he could have went 1, 2, 3 in those 2 years that Olajuwon won. We don't know if he could have literally went like 8 straight. That's ridiculous, honestly. And so many things happen, injuries happen, things change, new players come in. If we change that, then maybe Len Bias actually doesn't get coked up and dies. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things, and Len Bias was projected to be better than Jordan at the time. As a matter of fact, kind of gave Jordan the business and in college, and was bigger than Jordan. Len Bias is about 6'10", something like that, 6'9", 6'10", probably. Was going to Boston, abundance of riches again, because they were already winning championships during that time. Then it's going to draft Len Bias. So that's what I'm saying. Jordan doesn't retire during that time. Len Bias, like I said, doesn't die. Maybe he doesn't die. Maybe David Thompson doesn't get in trouble before it doesn't get kicked out of the league, because he's like one of the best jumpers we've ever seen in NBA history. Like, the dude's like could jump so high you can snatch a quarter off the top of the backboard type of stuff. Him and George Gervin at one point were going back and forth scoring titles stuff. Like, one night George Gervin, aka the Iceman, was dropping like 69. The next night David Thompson's dropped 70. Iceman comes back and drops. So who knows? There's so many iconic players during that time coming through that even if Jordan goes 1, 2, 3 still in that situation, doesn't mean he's going 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You've got to find angles and opportunities as a slasher to put points on the board. Those guys do a pretty good job.
And like I said, Olajuwon won those 2 years. Olajuwon was a beast too. Maybe Detroit resurges because Detroit still kind of had the same kind of team. Maybe Detroit. Maybe the Lakers, Laker run because they had a really good team. Like, I think the Lakers is the first team that Jordan beat in the championship. Maybe Barkley's able to do something during that time. Like, the tide changes, and when it changes quick. I mean, look how it went from Miami to Golden State in these last couple of years. And then it don't even have to be a wave like that. It could be one team. It could be something like what the Spurs did every other year. Spurs literally at one point was going to the championship, winning the championship every other year. Or you could pop up like Dallas. Once in the blue moon, Dallas comes in there and the stars align and they win. The Mavs win. So you could have had teams like that. We never know. All that stuff, so many different possibilities change that stuff. It's crazy. Oh, come on. I couldn't block that. Deflected in that situation. Crap.
That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
And the Suns miss again. Clippers leading by 10. Gallinari outside. Williams kicks to Gallinari.
I was just going to keep ignoring my pass, too, huh?
On the wing, Hardaway. Pocket 6.
Oh, come on.
Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Nah, don't whine.
He connects on those typical finishes.
Don't whine, Jackson.
Alan Williams, he's checked in for Alex Len. And Los Angeles making a change here as well.
Being way too aggressive on my teammate.
Hooker, the pass to Bledsoe.
Oh, fun fact. At least for me.
Clay's gone one
I
of three
played
outside since the
the
start of the second
Warriors
quarter.
after All Star weekend. Seth Curry out 6 to 8 weeks.
Guarded by
Now don't get me
Bledsoe.
wrong.
That one
I
good.
like playing the best point guards in the
Davis has
league.
got 5.
Bring
But
that three-point percentage
2K was
right
doing
ahead
some
this
cheese and
quarter.
stuff. I mean, the game was close.
Well, the league's gonna get a little more
We were in
creative if
control
they
for the
keep
most
this up.
part in that game,
And the
anyways.
officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Because when I drive the basket, you gonna
They have a
foul me.
chance now to
So
lead
I was
teams
getting
and
people
create
to
the
foul
most
me and
points
stuff
off
like that,
turnovers
and I
this
was
season.
making my shots
The
and
Clippers
stuff
number
like that.
1.
But
You know, it's not
I had
just
8
the
turnovers that game
turnovers.
though.
I mean, they're
It's ridiculous.
converting at the other end, and you know what? It
Because they
puts
just
a
had me
lot of
coughing up the
pressure
ball
on
at
you to play perfect.
opportune times
Williams dishes
to
to
keep the
Griffin.
Warriors in the game. Because we
Onside Hardaway.
kind of should have ran away with that game.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to
And
go.
then
Call the
probably
contact.
around the
That's on
third
Josh
quarter,
Jackson.
he kept being gimpy. Like every play,
Up and down this
every
side of the
play
roster, there is a
after they made an
ton
offensive play,
of a younger
the
team
camera would show
around the league
him
last season, and that was
touching
way
his ankle.
with Tyson Chandler's age.
He did
A
that
lot of
about
young
3
players
times,
looking to
and
make their
then
mark here in the NBA.
And the first one goes.
closer to the end of the third
And
quarter,
last
he
season,
hurt it.
Suns
He
broke
actually
their
hurt his
franchise
ankle, so
record
he
for the
out for 6
youngest
to 8
starting
weeks.
5
It's
the
crazy.
team has ever put on the court on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and with those young lineups, you could see the benefits.
We might actually be able to take away the we get the number 1
They
seed
got
at
a
this
lot of
point.
extended looks at young
Because I'm sitting there
players
looking at it this way, I was like, we're not getting the number 1 seed. Warriors gonna
but let's face it,
still
there were
keep
some
winning.
inconsistent stretches because of that.
But now,
It's always
I mean, they still got KD and Clay, so it's like it's not
efficient
like they couldn't still run the table
court.
as far as getting the number 1 seed. But
The shot comes
we're
up.
talking about
So
2K
it's
simulation.
the other way.
We're not talking about
He's been off, his team's still winning, so
actual
he's
basketball.
gonna get going. Now, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
That one falls.
So I mean,
Hardaway has got
more than
25
likely,
points
because
in
of
the game.
2K simulation, they probably gonna lose games now.
Well, then attacking the
Because KD's gonna have an off night,
Exploration
Clay's
point
gonna have an
in
off night.
transition with the high
Then
percentage
one day, Iguodala's gonna shoot your lights out during that game
Booker
and
against
stuff like that. So they might get closer to us.
to end the drought. And
Right now, we're like
Wins
40 and
over.
17, so
And
we're
it's 5
third in
points for Devin
the
He's
league,
got great touch, Devin Booker, especially
behind
from the mid-range.
Golden State and the Rockets.
Hardaway kicks to Griffin. Back to
Come on,
Hardaway.
let's go. Oh, they doubled. Oh, okay.
The layup off target.
Should have been a block, 2K. Talking about good contest.
Point lead as the quarter comes
You mean I
to
couldn't
an
reach out and touch that
end. Among
nigga?
the field goal percentage numbers
Bow.
tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Who's
David.
Thank you, Kevin. Another quick start here in this first half. What has been the key the last few games?
Oh, DA, you know, my teammates have done a great job of getting me in a rhythm early on in the game. If I get a few touches early on, you know, I feel more engaged, and it builds from there. I mean, this whole team does a great job of believing in one another and setting each other up for success.
Well, so far so good tonight. Thanks. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
I need to get to the line more. At least I think so. Actually, no. I'm 9 for 10. Well, I'm just saying that's my badge. I'm close to getting
Well, it's been a one-sided affair
gold.
so far through
Close
the
to getting
first two
gold, I
quarters.
think now.
Starting to time to mount a comeback.
Because I think I already got silver
An impressive effort here today.
on free throw
On the
ace.
cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on
Oh,
the
come
team,
on,
and
Blake.
This is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations. He's been tough to contain.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's
I wish you
reset the lines,
can.
courtesy of Gatorade.
I wish you could pick your colors on your team sleeves, because I don't necessarily want mine black. Like, I'm good with black because I actually like the color black. But usually when I do my sleeves,
Hardaway passes to Gallinari.
they're
On the wing, Hardaway.
in this case they would be red.
Shot clock at 5. Jordan dishes to Hardaway.
Oh wow.
Fades away. Good.
Why would y'all have me back up when I literally could have took a mid-range shot on that? They had me just do the most on that shot.
Second and
Like, I'm
goal.
not saying I
Now
should
about a
have
minute
made
played.
it. I'm saying, like, I had a easier
There's a
shot
screen by Williams.
from where I was initially standing.
Warren on the wing.
And animation made me go backwards.
Baseline jumper. The
Like,
Clippers
that
grab the
makes no
miss.
sense.
Jordan's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Hardaway, no good.
Okay.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Shut up, commentator.
Warren kicks to
Not how
Booker.
you want to start the quarter. It's 2K, man.
Len with a screen on Williams. Here's Booker. And a big pass.
See?
But it sinks right
Got a
in.
big bounce going
He's
on.
got the first pass for the
Booker just
second
fell
half.
in.
That one for the Suns.
I just had a shot similar to his, and I didn't do that.
Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 18.
Just sound ball movement by Gallinari, who gets the assist on that made bucket.
Wow.
Len sets a screen for Bledsoe.
I see why you foul in this game.
Booker outside.
When I should have went for the ball is when he had it in his other hand. As soon as he switched hands, then y'all animation had me go for the hand. Then the ball got poked loose, and I couldn't get it.
Lets it go from 11.
Okay.
Again, the miss by Booker.
They got to hope to turn it on soon.
I'm just saying your timing's impeccable, 2K.
They got to be better.
And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side.
Wow, pick it up.
He's a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari, you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber.
Yeah, that's what you get.
The Suns making a switch here.
Stop being so hasty.
And Brent, you were drafted by the Nuggets, but traded to the Clippers to start your career. What was it like being a rookie and living in Los Angeles as you adjusted to the league?
Well, I was super excited, Kevin, of course, to be drafted and have the opportunity to live out my dream of being
Yeah,
an
definitely
NBA
getting the
player.
gold tonight.
People were joking around with me that I don't think the Clippers are in the NBA.
Whoa, 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 what
Just
happened in
remembering
baseball?
how many struggles
Indians
they've
shut
gone through
out
and have gone
Yankees
through throughout the course of the
4-0 in
franchise's
game
existence, coming
1.
up from San Diego,
Oh,
moving
Jesus
to
Christ.
Los Angeles,
Indians might be
and never
legit this year.
finding
This might be what happened last year with the Cubs. I don't watch baseball like that.
Coach Bill Fitch, a Hall of Fame member that's been around the
Honestly,
league
I'd
for
rather just be at the games. I don't really have a problem with baseball like that, but I can't really sit there and watch a game like that. Like, I can watch football. I can watch basketball like that.
Here's Bledsoe. Good. And a nice
I
assist.
can't watch golf like that. I'm pretty sure I can go to a tournament and watch it.
Bledsoe likes to get to the interior. That time, a good job getting near the bucket to score.
Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. Hardaway kicks to Williams. Lobs it up for Jordan.
That always throws me off.
Clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two
I
shots
guess because
coming up.
before I started broadcasting, I actually use my actual name. So anytime they say Lou Williams, well, not Lou Williams. Anytime they say Williams, it just
Well, I like that both Steve and Brad have some very
kinda
good
throws me
players.
off.
That would keep me calm too, Kevin.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a shift in what it is that the generation
Come on,
of the
come on,
younger
come on, come on.
players has grown up with. And coaches that have the ability
He's
to
in.
communicate always, Kevin, are going to come out on top. They get their message through, they keep their team positive, and they keep their environment pointed in the direction that is moving forward.
That's all.
Excellent. And the shot by Warren, no good. Clippers leading by 19. Griffin dishes to Hardaway.
I wonder how Ultimate Team on NBA Live is. I don't like my team on 2K. Well, I don't like how it started off, especially when I saw what YG got on his cards and his girlfriend randomly picked his crap. Like, what the? I was like, oh, this roster might be actually kind of dope. Go to do my team
Gotta love the fact that
a couple of
going
weeks ago.
vertical is a major
Haven't
part
played
of
it
what makes a coach
since.
as a point guard
Like,
to
really?
defend, especially around
Like, don't get me wrong, I got an okay lineup after I played a couple of games.
Shoots over Griffin. Chris can't hit.
Actually, it's probably better than okay, but I mean, like, I'm just talking about. And initially, it was not impressive. I think you could start off with Jimmy Butler, or you can actually start off with one superstar, but still.
Bledsoe against Hardaway. Here's Teodosic.
Teodosic.
And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 21. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Clippers gonna
Yeah,
struggle
right now
though.
you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shoot,
Here's
Clippers gonna
Bledsoe,
struggle.
and it's
My
blocked by
Bulls are
Jordan.
gonna struggle. They got blown out
A
by
defensive
Dallas
stalwart crushing the opposition
last
with
night.
his shot blocking.
I was just
For
like,
Phoenix, they've gone just
I don't even know
25%
what they
from the field
lineup
here in
gonna
the
be.
second
Like I
half through
keep
2 of
thinking
8.
about it, and I'm just like, really?
There's a screen by
Chris
Chris.
Dunn,
Here's Booker.
Zach LaVine,
Phoenix
Denzel
don't have that
Washington,
time either.
or
Clippers leading by 21.
Miritich,
Griffin
or
pass to Hardaway. Lays
Quincy
it up off the
Poindexter.
glass. Hardaway has got 8 here in the quarter.
At the that's at the three. There's like 3 or 4 options. Same thing with the four. Could be Miritich, could be Bobby Portis,
Here's Bledsoe.
could be
9 points in the game so far. A nice shot by Booker.
Man, that is countless
only thing I
falls
know
dribbling
for a
without having
fact
a
is
football.
Robin Lopez is gonna start basically.
And it's Hardaway
Oh,
slamming it down.
Wow.
run that back.
We're going to remember that one for a while.
I
You
know
better
I will,
remember that
Frank,
one.
but that was special.
Who
That
did I
was-
dunk on? Hold on, who was that? Is that Chris? The dunk champion? Yep. And Lynn almost got it too. Mm-mm-mm. That's just disrespectful. Disrespectful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at his face. He can't believe it. He can't believe it, guys. He can't believe it. Mm-mm-mm. Look at my face. You gonna get this work. That's what that face means. You gonna get this work. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, back to the game.
And that pass replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another
I had to see
unmissed
I had to
moment.
see what I had to see who I don't know.
Booker. Here's the 3. That's good from Chris on the assist by Booker. Chris has got 9.
He won the dunk contest though.
Making from Marquise Chris, fantastic.
I simulated it. I was like,
Off the pass.
another one, another one. You can't stop Killer Cam.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
I am the chosen one.
Going vertical is a major part of what makes him so difficult as a
I
point
just got
guard
both of
to
your
defend,
bigs.
especially around the rim.
It won't be the
Catching
first.
up on the changes for Phoenix.
This one wasn't the first. It won't be the last. I got Gasol and Hassan Whiteside because apparently they're on the same team in Memphis. Got them in the same game too.
Montrezl Harrell comes in for Blake Griffin. And
That's what I do.
subbed in
I
for
wake
Noah.
up, eat Reese Puff, and dunk on niggas.
Team wants to do when they go up against you.
Just trying to promote my brands.
Out in the open floor and
I
get
wake
easy
up,
baskets.
eat Reese Puff
Teams in the league when it
with
comes to
Mountain Dew,
on the break.
and dunk on niggas
Here's Booker. That one a little
while putting on my Jordan brand shoes.
23.
Teaching kids traffic school. That's my first endorsement.
He has 38 in the game.
That was a weird endorsement too. Like, really, traffic school?
Reed kicks to Hardaway. And stolen by Knight.
Like, how many of us was bugging? Well, I guess we didn't really care. Most of us didn't care because it's like, okay, let's get it done. I think most of us were more weirded out about the conversation about him, about our player, just like so objective about it. Like, I don't want to do this. Like,
Suns team looks to
it's an endorsement. You're an undrafted
play at a
rookie.
very high pace whenever they can.
You know, if you
Who
look
are you
over
to
the
complain?
history of the franchise,
So we're just automatically supposed to jump and get
when they play
Nike
that
or
style,
Jordan or
Suns,
Gatorade to mess with us. I need another cutscene with Gatorade because apparently Gatorade's not going to give me that contract until I
presently on this roster.
show
And he's been hitting from out there. Defensively, you're going to have to change some things up.
The classic catch-22
until
guy
I
right here. If you
make
lean
reference to
on
their
him, you're
their
gonna
drink.
open up other opportunities.
What the heck was
He
that?
needs to have good looks.
Oh, so I fouled him
One gets the whistle.
after that.
That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. Jackson
But yeah, that's the only that's still a pending endorsement, and
and a switch
it's
here
probably
also
because at the
for
press conference I decided not to push the Gatorade bottle.
Phoenix. Alex Len's
Went
checked in
both
for Jordan
times
Bender.
because I think I've had 2 press conferences where they did that to me.
Moore in for Jackson.
and
The Clippers also making
I
some
wanted to
changes.
legitimately answer the question, so
Williams comes in for Sam Decker. Hardaway is
I
subbed
just
in
thought
for
2K would
Sam
give me the contract anyways. We were in negotiations, so
Don't want to give up
why
on
wouldn't I
personal there. And he made
get the
consistent
endorsement
team
anyways?
player.
Oh, come
A
on.
wide open look here for Ulis.
Of course.
Good on the three-point shot.
Tyler Eulis.
Ulis has got 7 points here in this quarter. 32 seconds left to play in the third.
Come on now. Give it back.
Hardaway. Doubled by Ulis. Oh, Griffin in position. Stolen by Len.
What are you doing?
Knight on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Ulis.
Dog, get your son out the game, man. Get your son out of the game. That don't make no sense. Oh, come on. Yeah, get your son out the game, though, because he, how do you overthrow Blake Griffin? I knew exactly what he was doing. I was like, okay, do you think? Do you think, Austin? You throwing it to Jesus? Because that's the only nigga that's going to dunk that one. It's like, what are you doing? Blake is here. You're throwing up here. Get your son out of the game. This is ridiculous, Doc.
Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle. Hey guys, come on. Let's close this quarter. Let's close it.
And Austin, stop throwing the ball like that. Don't pass the ball anymore. Matter of fact, when you get the ball, give it back to Hardaway. I gotta send my homie that video of Jamie Foxx doing Doc. Jamie Foxx doing Doc was hilarious. On Jimmy Fallon. Oh my god, he had Doc cold. Only person I can like probably get the closest I can get to doing an impression on somebody. Well, maybe not the only person. I do some relatively good impressions at times. Just from my friends' reactions. But they're not celebrities, so it'll just be people I know. But anyway, it's the only celebrity wise that I probably can really get is DMX. I want to get Jadakiss laugh though, man. That laugh, if I could do that laugh, it's a wrap, man.
One of the best combinations of dunking big men ever on a team.
Well, they certainly are one of the more exciting combinations of forward and center, consistently getting above the rim and maybe taking the heart out of you with the way they get up there and finish so many lobs and demoralize your defense.
Look at this, man. Just dribbling away.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Okay. He made it.
Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks.
What can I really say about that situation? Wow, don't pump fake. Just give the ball up.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And what a beautiful
So you're just gonna let me come in. Lynn said, you got it, man.
And that's where the defense
I ain't even gonna fight it, man.
You've got to get over and foul him.
Like, you way too big though for me to let that to continue to happen. Yeah, a nigga can catch you slipping every now and then.
Hardaway passes to Gallinari.
You trying to be like Sean Bradley?
Hardaway with it. Now
Sean Bradley used to get dunked on everybody, but 5'11" niggas. Niggas just want to join the league just so they can junk on Sean Bradley. Sean Bradley like 7'6", my nigga. Could you imagine? No, there's no way in the world I'm 7'6" allowing you to do that. Like I said, you gonna get caught slipping. It's the NBA. Somebody gonna catch you. If anybody, Shaq or somebody gonna catch you during that time period. So maybe not a guard or Vince. Maybe not too many guards might not at 6'7" if you crazy good, but somebody gonna catch you slipping every now and then. Especially some of the bigs. If guards don't catch you, you know, Shaq, KG during that time frame, something like that, they might catch you slipping. But like I said, there are guards out there during that time frame too. Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter. even that time would catch you slipping too. But Sean Bradley was getting decimated by it.
And he can't get the first one.
Steve
And the
Francis.
Suns making a change here.
Don't get me
Booker's
wrong,
checked
Steve Francis had crazy hops. I'm just saying, like, he part of the short nigga club. Come on.
in. He hits the second from the line.
Like, you
Looking at Los
7'6", you're not
Angeles,
supposed to allow
they
that to
took
happen.
the win in their last game against the Warriors in Oakland. Hardaway kicks to Gallinari.
Man, I see that nigga. He ain't gonna do nothing with it. Wide open
Bledsoe against Hardaway.
spaces.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hardaway has got 44.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been
I think that's like a
unstoppable
Dixie
now
chick
for
song.
a couple of nights.
I don't know. I don't listen to country like that.
To the coaching staff here, they're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
I mean, I like music, but
Here's
so you gonna pick up some things
from Griffin.
that you don't necessarily listen to in your genre of choice.
Making it tough on him.
Hardaway, no good.
Whatever,
Suns
2K.
down by 15.
He can't even give you the benefit of the doubt on the side like that.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And he makes that one.
Gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Become a reliable shot for Bledsoe, getting to the mid-range and a little
Okay,
separation.
that was a mid-range. Yeah, that was mid-range, but
Here's
still.
Hardaway. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Hardaway has got 46 points. The Suns have gone
Come on,
2
come on,
for
come on,
5
come on. Get
on
back,
field
get
goal
back.
attempts in the
You don't
fourth
know me
quarter.
like that. Get back, get back. You don't know me like that.
Playing a screen. Pulls it from
Move.
the elbow. Hits some
Get
room on
out
the
the way.
again, and the bucket's good.
I see you on the
6
highway.
points for
Get
TJ
the
Warren.
He used
Let's
that
go.
screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
Blake.
Bledsoe comes over to help. Here's
Gallinari all the way.
Big with the dunk
There you
right
go.
over Allen Williams.
About time you do
Love to
something
see
right.
Gallo close to the rim. He really finishes nicely with that jam.
The Suns
Nice.
have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth.
Shout out to Valen for
Bledsoe
comment.
passes to Warren. Back to Bledsoe.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't want to
Glenn, a screen.
don't want to
Shot over
disrespect you like that
And it's the
by saying it
Clippers with the
wrong.
rebound. Griffin's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Lobs it up.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I need to see
nice.
some more assertiveness out of these
That's how you
defenders.
throw an alley-oop, Austin. You see how you placed that in the right place for Jordan to do that? And Jordan, all you do is put one hand up.
Bledsoe with
You don't throw it to Jesus and expect Blake Griffin to get it. I'm still mad that Austin threw that in the third quarter,
Glenn with a
near the
screen
end of
over.
the third quarter.
Jumper off the screen. Warren, good.
I don't care.
Defensively, you got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job.
Oh,
and
oh, come on.
challenging it.
And you got to give him
At least could
credit
have given me a
for
foul off of that one.
to contest that shot.
Oh, I
love
couldn't
the
catch
fact
him
that they
slipping,
put
I
the
guess.
security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Booker in the post. Working on Williams.
Booker.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Scoring has never been an issue for Booker, but as he grows into a bigger role, Brent, on this team, you'll want him to do more than just score.
Of course, a remarkable shooter. You'd like his shot selection to get better. But you'll wonder, as this team grows and grows around what Devin Booker has in terms of his potential, where it is that he can go.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Devin Booker is flat out a
Come on,
scoring
go.
machine. He shoots a pretty decent percentage from everywhere on
Let's
the
go,
floor.
let's go, let's go.
Here's
Acrobatic move.
The putback
Okay.
controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good looking,
That
Blake.
is really good work there.
2K ain't got my back. You know, good. Well, I could have took a better shot than that, 2K.
Suns trail by 15.
Especially as close as I got to the rim. Nobody really defended it like that hard.
And the chosen one
Of course,
gets the whistle
foul.
that time.
Of course.
That's foul number
Of
2
course,
for him.
foul. Okay, you're full of it.
Bledsoe against Hardaway. Len dishes
Wow.
to Bledsoe.
Okay.
Score the basket.
Of course, Bledsoe gonna score it.
6
I'm
shots
right
in
there.
his
I can't steal the ball from Lynn on that one.
The pass, that means Bledsoe
Okay.
set himself early and was ready to let it fly.
Rejected by
Okay,
Len.
well, I did dunk on the nigga twice, so I guess they got to give me that block. But
Here's Warren.
probably could have got that layup
Williams
clean.
picks up the
Just
assist.
saying, off the glass.
Warren's got 6
It was
in the
kind of
quarter.
late.
Clippers leading by 11.
Okay,
There's the
come
double
on.
team with Warren.
Wow. Guess we over here doing
Outside
Odell
Williams.
Beckham catches right
Hardaway
now.
from outside. But they get it back.
Pass it
Just
back.
nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra.
Oh, come on.
Stolen by Len.
You mean to tell me when I lose the ball, I don't reach for it? When I'm in the
Bledsoe
vicinity?
gets to Warren. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
I'm right there, 2K. And Blake's right there, too. So neither one of us even try to go get it.
Booker pulls it in.
I see you, 2K.
6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
It's not logical to do that.
Hardaway, and the Suns
See, you pick and choose what you wanna make realistic on the game,
for Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of
and it
13
caters to the
from
computer
the field
mostly.
in the fourth. Pass to Griffin. Back to
Ain't
Hardaway.
nobody got time for that.
So comes over to help. Hardaway dishes to Jordan.
Come on, pass the ball
Feeds to
back.
Hardaway.
Come on,
Pass to
pass.
Jordan.
Oh, I was trying to get the Lou.
Again, Williams missing. Suns trail by 11.
Andre just had to get in my way.
There's the dish to Warren.
That's all.
And Griffin
Lord have mercy,
sends
that's
it back.
way off. I didn't know he was gonna block it.
Williams passes to Hardaway.
No foul?
Misses from short range. The Suns shooting for the game at 42%. And Booker kicks to Warren. Back to Booker. Len sets a screen for Booker.
Lynn. Oh, yeah, of course.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Len.
What the heck? Rebound, nigga. I just knew you had that.
Ball and will shoot two.
Let me get off of my own
It's gonna
page.
be on DeAndre Jordan.
I only did that to look at the
In other
comment.
sports, later draft picks often become all-star level players. That seems to be much more rare in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
There are a lot of great finds for NBA teams in the second round and even late into the second round as guys who make solid contributions
Wow.
not only to their team right away because they might
Pretty
be
sure
mature players that are passed over
I
because
coulda
the young
just
guys show potential.
Went beyond him on that one, but whatever.
Finding that rare talent. Maybe they're
Pretty sure I had an upper hand on that drive. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I made the shot, but you know,
much more information
man, I was looking for more of a shock value dunk type of situation.
Fail to block out.
defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
DeAndre, you did not have to pump fake in that situation. That's why you missed shot. Because he didn't dunk. That's all you had to do.
Bledsoe dishes to Booker.
We're winning. Demoralize him.
Back to Bledsoe.
Crush these niggas. That's all you had to do. That was the whole purpose of me passing you the ball like that.
And Jordan.
Because I just knew you was going to yam that.
Here's Hardaway. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound.
You ain't small like me. I ain't got a choice to try to bamboozle these niggas with doing a fancy layup or something. I mean, I got contact dunks, but I got to catch you. I got to catch you the right way at the right time.
Mixing it up on the inside, not just a perimeter score.
Wow.
Getting in there close.
Bledsoe passes tonight. He feeds it to Bender. Over Griffin. Suns keep it alive.
Really?
And the wide
So
open
he gonna make that, right?
Bledsoe with another miss.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he
Why
hasn't
y'all keep
found a
doing?
way to
Fine,
connect
fine,
the
fine,
game
fine. I'll pass the ball.
outside during the second.
Back to Hardaway.
Keep making it seem like I'm not getting to the
Dishes it
rack
Rivers from
without no
foul
problem.
Len grabs
Nobody. Now all of a sudden the paint get crowded.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
and Hardaway gets it to go.
My player's faster than that.
He still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the
I'm
right
like at 96 on speaking. Up there with De'Aaron Fox.
The chosen one.
The chosen one.
Guys, no doubt who our pick was gonna be. He
Killer
and
Cam,
everyone else on the
aka
court looks
DJ.
like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just
Second
sit
game in my
back
signature
and admire
shoes.
that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal
Hopefully that means we're gonna do the
His ability to
commercial.
drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
I think they had a did a good job of being able to beat people on the drive though. Have some toughness on that.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Earl Watson had to say to the team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole.
What in the world?
Work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes.
Austin, we're winning. There's no point of you fouling him. Just let him shoot the shot.
Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
That one misses for Booker. On the wing, Hardaway.
Yeah, you wait till
Down low. Short. It's good on the putback.
of course, you can make the second shot. So I get no assist from that. See, that's another thing. You can say I ball hog, which I admit I ball hog too. But that's sometimes why I don't get assists. I have 5. Yeah, 5. How many other ones did I left on the floor because of stupid stuff like that? DeAndre missed a shot early on. Earlier in the fourth quarter like that. When he should have dunked. That's 7 assists right there. I think missed an opportunity. I can't remember. I think Austin missed an opportunity. I think Blake has missed an opportunity. I got a couple. Probably could have had 10 tonight. Just on missed opportunities.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Here's Ulis. And a great assist by Bledsoe.
Or taking forever and a day to drive and still making the shot so I don't get the assist. That's another thing that always meant. Okay. I went under him and still missed it.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Honestly, if Gallinari gave it to me when I asked for it, I could have ran the floor a little bit better. When you decide to give it to me late, they have time enough to get back on defense. Just saying, Gallinari. I know you see me. Because you're moving forward. I'm in front of you. What's the problem?
It's a 9-point ball game here. The Suns running out of time. Len with a screen on Griffin.
You had your time to be whatever you was trying to be. You're a role player, dog. You're a starter.
Coming off the screen.
Good court awareness that time.
We already know what Gallinari is.
Creative guard who has a good feel.
They're getting to know the chosen one. Cameron, Killer Cam.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Jones checked in for Brandon Knight.
Get off me.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this
Wow.
one.
Y'all just gonna do that, huh?
Booker against Hardaway.
Yeah, that's nice.
Hardaway
12 layups.
26 points in the game.
Well, him dominating
Whoa.
the offensive end is what accounts for this.
2K.
Lead. Just a very difficult guy.
Stop that. Patch that.
To sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Big group
Like I said, that happens, but
Reed, he's checked in for DeAndre.
you think he was gonna make that decision? That's not a good basketball IQ decision.
And Wells is subbed in for Rivers. Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Like I said, you can throw Aaron passes,
Not
but
much of a chance for a comeback.
you even got the computer making passes. Like, if you got the computer doing passes like that, come on. I'm just saying.
Really, the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, not a bad time to be ripping the nets from distance, piling up some major.
Why would
points
you
here.
foul? Well, I guess
And he cannot get the
if Wells is not that good at shooting, but he even had the ball in his hand. So normally at the end of the game, you foul the person that has the ball in their hand.
His attitude in check, though. When he does that, he is effective.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Wells is the first person you give it to?
And they can just dribble the ball until
Pretty
the
sure.
buzzer.
Pretty sure I'm the only one in the.
The outcome.
Wow.
Hardaway dishes to Wells. And Hardaway gets it to go.
We play.
Hardaway has got 58.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
We play like Lance. We play like Lance
I think
Stevenson.
it's a size disadvantage there that
We don't
gives us
stop. We don't stop scoring to the buzzer. And
develop that skill set and have counters.
we don't care about
So the
that.
Clippers with the win.
Come to the unwritten rules. Okay. Posterizer. Acrobat. I didn't get it. And that's after shooting and making 16 out of 17. Okay, whatever, 2K. How you go from... Okay, never mind. How you go from 70 to 96?
Must have looked as big as a rain barrel tonight. How did you keep that offensive flow going all game?
You know, honestly, DA, I don't know how all those shots went in. I mean, my teammates, they just kept looking out for me every trip down the floor, and, I just didn't want to let them down, so I just kept shooting. If it weren't for them, I definitely would not have scored as much as I did. So, I love playing with these guys.
Well, I'm sure the feeling's mutual. Congrats on the win, guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.
Oh, DJ. Hey, I was, I was running some numbers, and you're on pace to not only lead all rookies in multiple categories, you're on pace to also break 2 rookie records.
I see him too, Aaron.
Hey, tell me this.
Look, man, I'm focused on one thing, all right? That's playing ball. You focus on the stats.
Uh-huh. That's the attitude to have. Don't nobody need to be bothered by this stat hocus pocus stuff. Is that right, boo-boo?
We mock what we don't understand.
What? What'd you say, Aaron?
I'm just gonna go down to the stand.
Okay. Remember that, A.A. Ron.
Hey, SK, you let me know if I'm slipping up, though, all right? Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Stats do matter. I understand what they mean by the analytics and all that stuff, but stats do matter. And as a player, DJ's doing the right thing. He listens to SK, but still keeps it focused on ball, because at the end of the day, you got to go out there and play. The stats only become stats when you actually play. So, whatever. But at the end of the day, you can improve on certain things. Now, the stats he was giving out really didn't matter. Yeah, from a competitive nature, you are competing against Lonzo Ball, Markelle Fultz, etc., De'Aaron Fox, all those guys. But at the same time, you're not really worried about outdoing them right now. You're worried about playing to win the game. And if the numbers come out that way, which I am outdoing them in most categories, but you got to play at a high level to outdo them. And that doesn't necessarily dictate it. Like I said, stats get written down once you do it. Stats are based on your play. If you play horrible, you have horrible stats. And your projections will be going in the opposite direction than what he was talking about earlier. You ready? Come down to late. Oh, so I'm about to get that. Just share the location. Okay. Well, this is the end of my broadcast. Like, share, subscribe. I do these streams at 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Like I said, I might randomly do them during the afternoon if I have a day off or something like that. But other than that, for the most part, try to do them Monday through Thursday. Alright, peace out.